Good morning, chat. My name is Penbu, I'm the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making vtuber on Linux, and today we are playing Tetrio. This is the last stream of 2025, the calendar year, although it is now ISO year 2026, so we're in the awkward in-between in-between days where it's both 2025 and 2026, depending on which calendar you use. But yes, happy holidays from the Tetrio team. As it says here, the Snowball Board returns. With a reverse, which we're probably not going to get to today. So if you want to join here, you can go to Quick Play and then do this Snowball Board thing. And you get a limited time event Snowball Board badge at the end of it, depending on how high you climb. Last time we got up to this one here, the Bottled Snowman, the blue one, where we get the silver rank. But I don't know, maybe we'll get more, depending on how much more we play. Well, let's get into it. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I had a good holiday. Holidays for me aren't quite over yet, because there's still New Year's events to go to. But soon. Oh, this is bad. It's been a while since I've done this. I mean, it's been a while since anyone's done this, really. Because the last time they ran this was last year around this time, too. I do not have a... Should not be doing that. Oh, this is pretty bad. How did I get myself into this mess? But yeah, I was on track to be actually on time today, and then I plugged my headphones in, and my computer just suddenly shut down. I think it's not the first time it's done that. It actually isn't the first time it happened today either. I think when I had moved over my my hard drive to my NAS, because I used to have two hard drives in this machine, and I took one out to put into the NAS because I didn't need the redundancy. I must have moved a wire or something, because it didn't used to happen before that, and then now it's happened a few times since then. I gotta open this PC up and figure out what's going on. Can I continue? Oh yes, I can. I don't know if that was the best move. Probably wasn't. Never mind, I shouldn't wait for that. I was gonna wait until we get 4, because it was almost going to be possible, but not quite. Aha! Haha! That's not. Can I manage to make it out of this one? And now I have 2 eye dependencies, and I don't like that. Okay, we go down. Alright, not too bad. I can spin that in there. It's probably best to do something or other like that. Oh, that didn't spin in. Alright. I swear that was not on purpose. Am I going to be able to do something with that? I can at least clear here. I'm going to clear that and take a T-spin here. It's a little bit greedy, but you can take a T-spin there too. I am up a little bit uncomfortably high here. Would rather not be up this high. Can I clutch? I might be able to. Get up there. And T-spin this. We can do something like a cut copy. Seems a little bit risky. Oh, I miscounted. Could have been a T-spin. By the way, for any of you who are in the Underground Pen Club, this is an open VC, so if you'd like to join in, happy to have you. 498.7. We gotten higher. But roll floor 5? Okay. Let's try again. Nope. It's just going to be a lot of this tonight. I don't think I'm going to pull up I don't think I'm going to pull up Petra League. Although I will have to play that at some point soon because I do want to get back to S minus at the very least. Hopefully early January. Or something that's coming up. No, nope, we're not getting out of that one. Gotta take all the all the all clears we can here. That's not where that was supposed to go. There's a little trick here. When you get close to the next level, there's a line that shows up on one of the sides, and that's when that's where the blank line comes, or yeah, the blank line comes in. So right now we have it on the left side, and it comes out on the left side. If you're paying attention, you can plan around and make sure you don't put yourself in a bad spot when it comes in. Can I? Okay, I can still T-spin this. I'm gonna be a little bit greedy here. You know, probably not the best move. Good, still be able to get that up and over. Alright, back down to safety. We're gonna move that there and then use this over here. That is being especially greedy. I do not want to do that. I do see T coming up, so I'm okay to do that. I'm gonna take that one. I think I'd rather stay safe here. You want to climb high, not necessarily get the most points here. Rip. We're not getting that one. 421. I don't know if we're gonna get more than 400s today. It'd be nice if we can get to 700, but I have my doubts. Could I have spun that? Possibly. Would I have been able to figure it out in time? Probably not. I would rather not if I can help it. Okay, that was just enough. should use that down there. That's not getting over. Nope. Alright, oh, we keep going. By the way, for anyone who's just coming in on chat here, for those of you who missed it, we did premiere a new composition. It was finished quite a while ago and it's just sitting there. But yeah, that is pinned in chat if you go on and go have a listen to that. Managed to make it in for 2025. And one of my motivations for doing that was so that I wouldn't have to change all the copyright headers, or the copyright dates to 2026. Which I will have to do for another piece, but that's okay. That's not going anywhere. One moment, I just gotta check up on something. Okay, we're good. I had a feeling my my filters weren't being applied properly for some reason, but it looks like it is. Oh, look at all these all clears. I would like to. But I don't know if... Okay, that'll do. We can do that. We can do this. And then you just gotta do it fast. I was just gonna say, do it fast enough you can... Yeah. And do anything you want, but clearly that wasn't fast enough. That's what we call being greedy. This is also being kind of greedy. We keep going. I should have used the OPs. OPs are pretty deadly here. Still... Yes, okay. And... Can I get another one? A D-roll, welcome in. It's only greedy if it doesn't work. Oh, I suppose you're right. I don't know about that one. I want to stay a little bit low here. No, forget that one. Hope your holidays have been going well. Got New Year's left. I still have the hours for another 2 weeks. It's unfortunate to hear, but hope you get through them without too much issue. What am I doing? Also, I don't even have a T-piece coming up. I think this is the way to do that. Yeah, clearly not. Would have been okay if I had the pieces, but I didn't have the pieces. It was a bad queue anyway. I don't think there's any escaping this one either. I just need better queue management, that's what this is. Good luck to whoever got that one. Gotten 4 on that. Yeah, seeing garbage soon. Sucks that I still have to work tomorrow. At least only for the morning shift, so I get to enjoy my birthday. Well, happy birthday in advance. Yeah, that's the small things. Enjoy what you can get. Are you kidding me? All right. That's not clear. It's time now to survive. As I said earlier, if you go fast enough, you can make pretty much anything happen. Unfortunately, not able to cycle enough for an eyepiece. Questionable. We're back here. Okay, I did not check how high we were. I can't even do a washing machine here because I don't have the top. Nor can I do a spin there. Oh, I can do this though. Yuck. All right. Splitting up the board like that is probably not the right move. Oh, nope, nope, nope. It's very sensitive up top.
Hey Penbu, can you hear me?
Hello, welcome in. Hold up, I just realized I don't have the... Let me get that up. I should have you on stream, but I need to find Discord Reactive. There it is.
Oh yeah, and if you can't do it, it's okay. I don't want to interrupt your game. I just thought I would pop in and say hello.
No worries, no worries. This is that's what we have the open VC for. Axaeon, welcome in. Why don't you introduce yourself for chat?
Oh, hi everybody. So I'm Axaeon. I'm a philosopher VTuber. I debuted a few months ago, and yeah, really, let's see, what else is there about me? It's always so hard to think of something to say when called upon to introduce oneself, but yeah, I like streaming, you know, philosophy streams, sort of academic type streams, also sometimes gaming streams, and yeah, glad to be here.
Yeah, and for anyone who's here, I can go check him out there. Yeah, you gotta... I don't know if you have an intro or something, but that's what I always pull out when I hop into something like this.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, on my page, there's my the debut video for me is the kind of first video that shows. So I guess that's a good way to learn more about me for anyone who's curious. But anyway, what I wanted to say was I watched your recent song that you released earlier today and really liked it. I thought it was really cool.
Oh, thanks. Oh yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen that, that is pinned in chat.
And actually, it made me kind of curious because I will admit I don't know much about music composition, but when you sort of have an idea for a song like that, is it the kind of thing where like you sort of know the melody before you start composing, or is it like you sort of start playing around with it and then the melody and all that kind of just takes shape sort of on its own, as it were?
Yeah, generally for those kinds of compositions that I do on stream, I prefer to have some sort of idea of what I'm doing. So usually I'll come prepared with a piano improv or something that I've done. And then, obviously, or not obviously, the melody isn't fully fleshed out by then. Usually it's just a vague idea and the main theme of it. And then, so things like the, I don't know, like the bridge or usually if it's a song-like structure, I'll have the chorus ready and possibly part of the verse. And so some of those parts will be developed on stream.
Okay, nice. That's cool. But yeah, like the vibe of it kind of made me think of somebody who's like walking into a sunset. That's what it made me think of.
Oh, interesting. I can't say that's not. I can't say that's what I picture, but you know, everyone's interpretations of art is valid. It was interesting to see that.
I wonder, was there an interpretation that you had?
I'm not sure actually. So I approached it from a fairly technical approach for this one because I had an idea where the composition is split up into two parts. The first part has the bass, or sorry, not the bass guitar, the piano and the electric guitar holding the melody, but they're staggered so that the piano and the guitar both play a melody twice, and they change every. Sorry, hold on. It's hard to think and play at the same time. I'm gonna.
It's all right. Yeah, take your time.
So the melody is 8 bars, and then so the piano plays 8 bars, and then repeats that for the next 8 bars, and then the lead guitar plays another melody of 8 bars, but it staggers. So when the piano repeats, the guitar plays something different, and then the guitar repeats, and then the piano plays something different. So that goes on for the until the end of the first half, and then after that it just gets tied together. So I approached it with that kind of thinking.
Oh, I see. So it sounds like it was all kind of about the patterns in the music, and maybe not quite so much like an image or a narrative.
Yeah. So I mean, in a way, if you take the composition as a whole, there does become a bit of a narrative, because in the second part they all do come together, and so instead of staggering, they're all synced instead. So you can probably make something out of that. Tia, welcome in. Ahoy, Penbu, Axe. I'm sick of looking to pass the time by tuning in. I hope you guys are doing good. Yeah. Well, it sounds like we're doing a little bit better than you. Sorry to hear you're sick, though. But yeah, hopefully you get over that soon.
Hello, T. I didn't even notice the comment till you. I wasn't looking at the screen, but now I see it. Yeah, Tia. Sorry to hear. I did see your comments in the Discord, of course, about how you've been feeling a bit ill lately, and so was sad to hear that. But anyway, I really hope that you feel better soon. And yeah, I'm doing pretty well too. I'm on the last note. Hope you guys are doing good. Thanks. Yeah. No, I've been having a good day.
Yeah. How's your holidays been?
Pretty nice overall. I've gotten to see some family, and haven't really been traveling that much, but I have had some family come by to visit, and so that's been cool. And yeah, I haven't really. I think in kind of line with with the way a lot of VTubers are sort of experiencing the holidays, I haven't really been streaming that much lately because of family visiting and things like that. But later this week I should be streaming some more, and in the meantime just trying to stay warm and things like that. But yeah, overall it's been a good holiday season for me.
Yeah, I always find it a little bit tough over the holidays because my holiday season tends to be booked with all family stuff. Because we got a birthday in around this time, So there's that, and then there's Christmas, and there's New Year's, and everyone wants our attention and all that. So it's a bit of a struggle to plan, especially when I'm not told about things a lot until they happen.
If this is too personal, you don't have to answer it. But I would does your family know that you stream?
Oh, they do, yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to hide it for very long anyway. My brother tends to stalk me online.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's that makes sense then. Speaking also of online activities, I wanted to mention that this Tetris game that you're playing, I don't think I'm familiar with it, but it's kind of intriguing the way that it starts with such a narrow playing field.
Yeah, so this is Tetrio, tetr.io. It's free to play online. You can play in the browser, although you get slightly better performance if you download the client. They're doing an event right now with, it's called the Snowball Board, and it basically starts you off at a 4x4, and then it increases the height and width for every level that you go up. So you can give it a shot if you want.
Yeah, I just might sometime. I don't I mean, I guess puzzle games, sometimes I play. I'm not like a super huge puzzle gamer, but I can sort of understand like getting really into the zone, and really getting deeply immersed into whether it's a fast-paced puzzle game like Tetris or a slower-paced puzzle game. So yeah, I just might check it out at some point.
Yeah. Although if you wanted to check out the Snowball Board specifically, it's only on for another day or so. I think it ends at New Year's.
Oh, I see. So, in a very fitting fashion, then time is of the essence.
Yes.
Nice. Well, it's impressive to me how you can like play it at all and still talk. I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
It's something, it's a skill that you develop. It's kind of like how, I don't know, you've played games on stream, and I'm sure you've at the start it felt very difficult to do, right? To talk and play at the same time.
I mean, I think that's fair to say, at least for some games.
Yeah. Yeah, games that require your attention and like timing and all that, probably more.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm trying to think, have I played any sort of fast-paced games on stream? Not sure if I have, but maybe that's something I need to address. Maybe I should play more games like this at some point on stream.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a skill that you develop over time. I've been streaming for, 2 years? So I've had time to practice.
Yeah, well, it's really cool to see, and especially with because I know with Tetris, really most of my experience with it comes from playing it on the Game Boy as a kid. Like it was one of the handful of Game Boy games that I had, and we would like my brother and I would play it when we were traveling somewhere, at the airport and something. So I don't have super extensive experience with it, but even just seeing the way that it's possible to hold pieces and then bring them back when the time is right. To me, that's a cool, interesting touch that I don't know if that was part of it back when I played. Maybe it was, and I've just forgotten. But to me, that's kind of a cool element to see.
Yeah, no, that came a lot later.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, it definitely changes the game, and the way the pieces come in isn't as random anymore. So some people say it makes it a little bit too easy. I think it just turns it into a different game. So, oh, whoops. So yeah, classic Tetris and modern Tetris, I would say, require different techniques, and they're different enough that even though they are both Tetrises, you can be good at one and struggle with the other.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Yeah, these newer ones to me, I like the idea of all the innovations they've added, the holding pieces, and well, in this one, the way the playing field gets larger and so on. But I know just whenever I see the old one on the Game Boy screen, there's just something so nostalgic about it for me that is just really endearing. Oh, also, I know you probably can't see it now, Penbu, because you're playing the game, but I'll just read Tia's comment. Tia just wrote in the chat, "Thanks, you two. Not gonna lie, the kinds of questions asks about music is so endearing because there's like his simultaneous inexperience with it and curiosity about it." Oh, thank you, Tia. Yeah, I'm glad to know the questions are endearing. It really is cool. Like anytime I see somebody who has a talent that I lack, or a talent that I'm not familiar with, or is doing kind of a new kind of stream, yeah, I'm always super curious about it.
Yeah,
And
curiosity.
also, as a follow-up to that, Tia also just wrote, "I unfortunately haven't seen your video yet for obvious reasons, but the way you describe your piece reminds me of what I learned about classical music composition in a uni course I took."
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I do have some formal music training, but really only high school level. I think I wanted to take music in university for a little bit, but it didn't work out. Mostly because I think it would have required me to practice or something, and I didn't have the facilities to practice properly. And also, I don't think I had been able to fit it in my schedule.
I suppose that's the perennial challenge with studying things in university, is there's just so much and relatively little time.
Yeah, I did manage to still make it in, or still do what was it, pep band? That's what we're the band. We were the band that played in sports games and all that. So very, very low commitment.
Oh, I see. Nice. Well, that most recent run, it looks like you got the board kind of expanded farther than the previous runs.
Yeah, I didn't actually take note of how high I went. Did you see?
Oh, on this most recent one?
Yeah.
I think it was like 427, maybe.
Okay. So we're trying to break 500 because we haven't gotten there yet. I think last time it was the high 400s that we got to.
Okay. I've just checked the playback, and yeah, it was 427.6.
All right. But yeah, being able to read chat while doing this is also a skill you develop.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, that sounds. Yeah, I'm not sure I can imagine, but yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, the trick to that is find ways to get some low points. So, for example, if you're not struggling like I was up top there, you usually have a little bit of time to flick your eyes over to the corner, and window positioning is a good part of that too. You position your windows in such a way that it doesn't take a lot of effort to get to, and so you do that. You flick your eyes over, and then hopefully read as fast as you can.
Yeah, I mean, I guess kind of in a vague way at least imagine that like maybe there are these moments where you get like really in the zone and you're able to like read chat comments, and I imagine that must feel pretty cool.
Yeah.
Those moments.
I got non-musicians are often surprised at how much of a technical component music has to it, as opposed to being purely subjective artistic. There is a little bit of science to it, and I love that way. Yeah, there's music is very mathy. As much as my high school music teacher preferred to say music is like not math, there is very much a math component to it. But yeah, you don't need theory to make music, but music or theory helps you have the tools to be able to express what it is that you have in your head, and to be able to develop certain ideas.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about like music in my family. There aren't many people in my family who I guess have much background with music, although my dad does. Not so much on the composition side, but on just sort of the playing side. And so yeah, it's interesting to me that you compose it. I wonder, like, because I'm now thinking of something that he said a while back, which was that if he were playing something that he had composed himself rather than somebody else's composition, he would sort of, what's the right word for it? Feel more exposed in a way. Like maybe it's a little more nerve-wracking. It's sort of more like sharing like sort of the heart of like your own creation, with the world. I wonder, is that something that you feel at all, or to you does it maybe not make as much of a difference?
I think for me, maybe not so much, but I can understand where that comes from, because people have said that that art is a way of expressing yourself, and when you express yourself, you necessarily like put a piece of you into the art, right? So in a way, it exposes you like that, and it can be kind of scary to do that if you don't have the confidence. For me, I've accustomed myself to just not caring so much, because my tastes tend to be pretty niche anyway, and so whoever will appreciate it, and whoever doesn't, well, whatever.
Yeah, well, I guess you have a fair amount of experience with it, so I can see how maybe over time confidence and that kind of thing would develop.
Yeah, music runs in Axe family. Confirmed now he has no excuse not to do a tom-tone guitar etc. stream.
Oh no. What have I set myself up for?
Speaking of which, I heard that you may be interested in getting a tom-tone.
Oh yeah, well, I think if I were going to do a music stream, I think something like that I could see, because I will admit I've never played one before, but just something about the look of it I quite like, and it seems like maybe it's a little more accessible than most other instruments. Again, I don't know for sure, but if it is, then I could see that being something I might give a try to at some point.
Yeah, it's definitely a tricky instrument to get to do, or rather to play. If you were to take it seriously, I would recommend getting the deluxe because it's bigger, and because it's bigger, it makes it easier to play. If you want one just for fun, you can get the regular, but if you then later want to take it further, yeah, it might limit you a little bit.
I see. I'll keep that in mind then. If I do get one, I probably will get the deluxe then, having heard that.
Yeah. Whether it's more accessible, I mean, it is cheaper than most instruments. So that does have that going for it. It's hard to play if you don't have the musical ear, but you can train yourself to do that, or to acquire that, which will help if you ever do something like I don't know, violin in the future.
I see. Wow. Well, actually, on that note, that makes me think of another thing that I should probably ask here, which is that for somebody who doesn't have much musical background, but who might be interested in giving a try to music streams at some point in the future, like or whose viewers are demanding it from them, are there any instruments that you think would be best to start with?
Yeah, so I would say the melodica is probably one of the best ones to start off with, because they tend to be pretty cheap, they're fun to play, and it's very easy to make a good sound out of. And the skills that you learn from playing that are fairly transferable to other wind instruments. Plus, you get exposure to the piano keyboard, which is also important if you're looking to into doing theory.
I see. Okay, yeah, I'm looking it up right now, and I could see that being a cool instrument to start with in terms of the learning. Yeah, well, thanks, Penbu. I really appreciate your advice, because it's, this is all kind of new to me, so it really is helpful.
Yeah, happy to see you're interested in it.
On that note, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but yeah, I'm afraid I can't stay for long in today's chat. Here in a few minutes, I'll be meeting with a student, actually. And that's I do like online tutoring as sort of gig work, and yeah, tonight I have a new student who recently reached out, so I'll probably go to do that in a second, but certainly enjoyed talking with you, and thanks again for all the music advice and everything, and oh yeah, and the Tetris knowledge. That was cool too.
Yeah, glad to have you here. And you know, OpenVC is always what I was gonna say, always open. It kind of is technically because anyone can open them. But yeah, whenever I hold them, you're free to come in at any time.
Awesome, thanks. Well, maybe I'll stop by again someday, but in the meantime, take care.
Yeah, take care. Bye. And that was Axaeon. We'll send his link over again. Philosopher VTuber. Tia here is actually also a Philosopher VTuber. Let me get her link here. With an E. There we go. All right. Now I feel like we've been getting an uptick in what somebody called intellectual VTubers recently, because I think there's a pre-debut math VTuber who outed himself in Z's server today. Missed one of your comments. Right. Oh yeah, the massive overlap that exists between musicians and programmers is not a coincidence. A case in point, Penbu. Yeah, it's been said that what was it? A lot of the geniuses also dabble in music, and so there's probably some sort of correlation between deep thought and being able to piece together or like make connections and whatnot in music. Not claiming that I'm a genius or anything, but it is an interesting connection there. But yeah, thanks for letting me know that I missed that. I think I did see it and then got distracted. Oh, that's pretty bad. And then I got hit with lag. Let me do that. You know, over time you kind of just get to learn these various spins and oh, I didn't notice that. Oops. These various spins and how to resolve them into perfect clears. Although I don't think that's something that's automatic. You kind of have to work with that. For me, I picked this up because I learned how to do the perfect clear opener, which has you develop your perfect clear vision. Oh, whoops. Can I clutch this out? Possibly. Very good. No, I agree. Studies say music helps keep you sharp and such a spiritual experience too. Hence, I keep bugging Axe to start learning because of all the benefits it confers. Yeah, yeah. It's I do hope to see words. I'm excited to see where that takes him if he does decide to go do that. Because, as we found out, Axe is good at pretty much everything, so maybe he'll be better than all of us. I've just been reminded of a stream that I did a while back. I will link that once I get some time to do so. Well, whoops, I guess that's going to be now. Reading gaming talking thing, are you not just doing a Suisse, not trying to compare you to her directly, just could not be reminded of her? Well, it's an honor to be compared to Suisse. She does do it, and she does it well. There are a lot of other Tetris VTubers who do this, and I think it's a baseline for Tetris streamers to be able to talk and or at least baseline for Tetris players at my level to be able to talk and do this. What I would call pulling a Suisse would be singing and doing that, which I would attempt if I sang, but I don't sing, so I'm not going to attempt that. Although I wonder if I can. I was gonna say, I wonder if I can play the automaton and play at the same time. I think that would end up in a disaster. Where is the stream that I was thinking of? Here it is. For anyone who wants to learn how to compose, I did do a stream with Fi the Neutrophil, where I walked him through his first composition and how to compose and all that, the basics. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely go check that out. Can never abandon Tetris even when not multitasking. Yeah, it's something you practice. At first it takes a bit of effort, but it does. You play enough for it to come into your muscle memory, and then you can start thinking about other things. Not that. For anyone who's interested, I have done flat stacking exercises for beginners too, so I got a couple of streams of that. Put that stream on watch later list. Actually, been too busy to check it out yet, but I intend to eventually. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm too busy to catch up on VODs a lot of the time too. The thing with VTubers is that we don't tend to have time to watch each other unless you explicitly make time to do so. Actually, that's one of the reasons why I became a VTuber, because I felt like I was watching VTubers too much at the time, and and so I needed a way to stop watching, and the best way to stop something is to replace it with something else. It worked for a while. And then I quit my job, and then I suddenly had more time. And then I think I went a little bit too far back. For anyone who's in my my public server, you will see how much I end up watching other VTubers. I think I've caught almost every one of Eggy's streams ever since I quit. Yeah, me and my Axaeon. I was very careful to choose my words here because I knew you probably catch every stream, but it's not like I don't either for for some others. But generally speaking, you'll find a lot of VTubers don't have time to watch more than maybe a handful. I personally have stopped or greatly reduced my HoloLive intake. Because I feel like it's more worth my time to watch people who are in my circle to keep relations, but also because if we're taking it as market research, it's, how shall I say? It's useful to see what your peers are doing, I think is one way to put that. Because it's a little bit more applicable to you. I say, you support a lot of VTubers. I think it's cool how connected you are in the community, at least to my eyes. Yeah, one of the things that I wanted to do as a VTuber was connect people. Because going into VTubing, I had expected that there would have been some community, like some secret community that people would have been invited to if you're a VTuber, but turns out that's not actually the case. So I figured I'd make one of my own and make sure that keep that up. So for those of you in the underground pen club, that is one attempt to do so. And we also have the Sheet Music VTuber Collective, which is a little bit more recent. Which, thankfully, now that I've died here, I can plug that. So if you're interested in music, in VTubers who do sheet music on stream, there are a bunch more of us. Surprisingly, you can go check us out over there. Alright. That's not to say that you... I think watching HoloLive is still important, though. Or at least keeping a pulse on what they're up to. If for nothing else but just knowing what's going on in the industry. For example, recently... they had debuted a new member of HoloAN. HoloAN being their announcer branch, who run the news channel. They have still yet to get their live TDs, which I think we're expecting sometime next year. But they're all made by Ordan, who had done the art and design for Tokyo no Sora and Sakura Miko. And previously also Achan and Harusaki Nodoka. Yeah, Ordan does not miss. This is some good designs. No, I think there are only going to be 3 of them for the announcer channel because somebody pointed out that they're going with a theme. I don't remember exactly what it was, but the theme only had 3 of them. so I think we're probably not expecting any more. I saw it go to the X and man, okay, let me just double check. Lucky Looksy, welcome in. Is that how you pronounce that? Hope it is. But yeah, welcome Raiders, my name is Penbu, I'm the programming, puzzle, gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. Today we're playing tetrio, we're doing the Snowball event. Let me give it a shout out here. Yes, good evening. I see you're also playing tetrio, how did that go? Can't say we've been too successful here. Can only go up to about 400s. And if you feel you need to raid and run, don't worry about it. Go take care of yourself. But if not, I'd love to have you. I did some Tetris League, didn't actually do well, but I got a rank. Ooh, very nice. What rank did you get? I don't think we're going to touch Tetris League today. Yeah, probably not today. The last time I touched Tetris League was a couple weeks ago. After not having touched it for several months. Went down from S- down to A+. I gotta get that back up. Initially B-, but I think we went down to C+. Yeah, that happens. Hope you get that back up soon. Yeah, sometimes I just wonder if Tetris League is just not for me. Because I play fine without all the... Well, actually, yeah, no, I play fine without the pressure of Tetris League for the most part. And then when it comes to playing in Tetris League, I do okay for the first little bit, and then my performance just kind of drops. Now, it could be that it's just streamer brain because I only ever play Tetris League on stream. So I really have to get back to the that Stacker channel, which, for those of you who weren't aware, I do have a second YouTube channel where I post the occasional extra Stacker content. Haven't done it recently though. I'm like a bit better than the average person at Tetris, but like not really compared to people who play competitively. Yeah, that sounds about right for the rank that you're at, because I think it was like high-ish Bs. That gets you a little bit above average. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, the competitive scene for Tetris is is very skewed. As much as I have, a rank in the S range, there are much higher ranks out there. But a good thing with the Tetrio community is that everyone who's U or X tend to be pretty nice, so there's that going for them. It's unlike a lot of other communities where the high ranks are a little bit more toxic. They might be toxic to each other, but you know. You ever heard of the Among Us opener? Yeah, that's all. It's all in good jest. That is not where that should go. I should not be surviving these. There's a mode. So for those of you who haven't been around for some of the tetrio events, there's this event called the Super Streamer Lobby that Wiley had organized a couple years ago. They're still happening. It's just they're waiting for certain changes to tetrio before we can run another one. But one of the modes there was beginner mode, affectionately known as baby mode, and it's kind of like this in that you get a large board with small board, small in terms of dimensions, and it can be pretty tricky to manage sometimes. But with beginner mode, you also get smaller pieces, so they're not all four blocks. Some of them are 3 blocks, some of them are 2. I do kind of miss that mode. You gotta get a dev to turn that on for you. Not sure that they can though these days, because I'm not sure the scripts still work with all the backend changes they're doing. It's one of the reasons why we haven't seen another SSL, because situation is making it difficult to do so. From what I've heard. Is this the run? This might be the run. Not with that kind of stacking. Oh, the lag. Down that goes. I'm gonna do this. Probably could have spun that. I think this is turning out fairly well so far. Just gotta make sure I manage that properly. I was not managing it properly. Come on, I need... Nope. 300. By the way, for anyone who is just coming in, I had released a new original piece, new composition, earlier today, as pinned in chat. You know, check that out, have a listen. Managed to get it in just in time for, before 2025 ended, so I had to change the any of the copyright years. I guess we can do that. You know, I don't think going for 9-0 is a strategy here. I don't know what that was. Well, certainly not the play. Oh, neither was that. I'm gonna do this, do that. A little bit of that, I guess. Oh, that does not look good. I saw that. I saw that just right at the X. Alright, we keep going. Why am I doing that if I don't have a T piece coming up? Do not do that. No, we can do that. That's fine. That is going to be... Alright, we do that. Do that. We're gonna set up a T-spin there. 1, 2, set up another one there, and hope we get through this fast enough. Haha! Okay, that's pretty bad. I think it's still salvageable. If I could get that up there. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Hold up. I just realized something. I gotta do that again. Oh no, this is pretty bad. So we're gonna spin that into there. We're gonna put this into here, and then do this. Sometimes you got to be a little bit creative here. Unfortunately, when the need arises to be creative, means you've done something wrong. That or you've gotten a lot of garbage. Which in this case I have not. Oh, whoop. Let me do that. Do this. Would be nice if I had an S piece instead. I think we can afford this T-spin here. Uh-oh. Okay, I want to make sure I don't cover up that hole there. Or as much as possible anyway. Get it back. Okay, there we go. But that may not be possible. Okay. This is good. You can do that. And back down to the bottom. Eyepieces are so finicky. Okay. De-escalate a little bit. Get us back down to the bottom here. I've made myself an OP dependency. It's going to be very annoying to deal with. Probably best not to do that. I could have set up a T-spin. I was about to set up a T-spin, but I had no T-piece, or the P-piece wouldn't have arrived soon enough. So best not to do that. Alright, clear this off, skim that off, skim this off, and then go down there. Lag. I was hoping to set up a T-spin there, but lag didn't let me. Oh, that's pretty bad. Okay, I need one of these to do that. Gonna do this, tuck this in here. Alright, we're now at 12 by 12. This feels quite a bit more than what we usually get. We're still only at around 400. Get that Tetris quad there. I wonder if too wide is the strategy here. Although it's not going to be much. Oh, there's a thing over there. Okay. Do that. Please. Okay, that's going to be a little bit problematic. I can T-spin triple that if I wanted to, but that might not be the best move. But also, it might be. Okay, this is going to get very, very iffy. Be very careful of these placements here. You gotta make sure I don't cover up the well. Alright, one more is gonna come on the left side. Thought I was gonna come over the left side. What happened? Well, the good news is that we're up past 500 now. 16 by 16, alright. And now the board is getting excessively wide. We gotta be very careful how we manage this. Gonna stack really flat. As I put that up, okay. I want to take advantage of that as much as possible. I'm going to drop that in there. try not to set up so many dependencies. Try not to worry too much about T-spins. Just gotta survive here. Ah, no, fatigue. So fatigue means we're gonna get some permanent garbage lines. Or, well, I guess they're not garbage. But our board is going to be 2 blocks higher. Uh-oh. No, get up there! Oh, great. That is going to be really annoying to recover from, if we can even recover. Alright, well, floor 5. 721. I think this is the best for tonight so far. Can we get higher? I'm going to send that to chat. No, that's floor 6. Yeah, that's floor 6. And back down the bottom we start. I guess we just 4-wide our way out of here. And would have 4-wide our way out of here. Ouch. We'll probably go on for a little bit longer. How high have we climbed? Not sure. I don't think we're anywhere near enough the levels necessary to get the reverse. I don't know about that one. I don't have a T-piece coming up. No, this is bad. I do now. It's like Mahjong, where it gives you the piece only after you've gotten yourself into trouble. Alright, we KO'd someone. Sure. I feel like KO is master the Snowball Board mod. Oh, okay. Actually, that does mean that we get to do the reverse. All right, let's give it a shot. A permafrost board. Immortality achieved through refusal to melt, whatever that means. I think I actually do know what this is because I had somebody show it to me. But let's give it a shot. So far, you don't see anything. But the difference will become clearer soon. Assuming I even survive this, because that is not good stacking. Can I please get past 4? I don't think I'm getting past 4. This isn't even the hard part. Okay, hold up. I had that in both orientation and still didn't spin in. This way, yes. Come on, man. All right. So yeah, so far, nothing unusual. But I'm starting to feel it now. The piece will automatically go all the way to the edge. So you gotta really know how to stack in that case. Stack in such a way that you don't need to tap or anything. Uh-oh. Or really get to know your finesse. I can get it. I think it is there. Should be possible to tap a little bit. But anyway, it doesn't matter if I don't if I don't get past that point. Maybe 4 wide is the solution here. At least for the first bit. Oh, that's not it. I should have cleared a line. Oh, I mean, I can kind of get it. Kind of get it. I don't think I should be struggling this much, because I do know my finesse. Even if I do, you know, I don't do it effectively. Although maybe it's because I don't do it effectively that I'd struggle. Okay, we need this. Can I get something in there? I don't know what the, okay. I was gonna say, I don't know what the orientation of that was. But so far, I don't think I've been struggling with, I don't think I've been struggling with the mod. I think I've just been struggling with stacking. Yeah, the mod is affecting things a little bit, but I don't think it's that significant. Oh, that didn't rotate. Because getting knocked out this early is not because of the mod. I do that. I dropped it in right away, so then we don't have to deal with it. Can I clutch this? Not like that. Haha, not enough. There's more clutches than I expected, though. I will take that. This way. Well. That clears that. Can you please drop down? This is where it gets a little bit tricky. This is kind of reminding me of TGM for some reason. I should probably play that at some point next year. TGM being Tetris the Grandmaster. Perhaps one of the most difficult Tetris games out there. At least you want to be really good at it. come on, I rotated that. We'll go on for a little bit longer. I think we have still have a bit of time here. I'm gonna take that route there. And we're gonna try to clutch as much as we can, which we can't. Yeah, I could have gotten that all clear. Oh, no, don't do that. I think I could have gotten an extra all clear there if the board didn't grow by 1. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna attempt to clutch here. I should not have been able to spin that. What? Unfortunately, center walls are a little bit dangerous here because, well, how are you gonna get it down? You gotta really rely on the finesse here. Yet again, lag killed that one. Nope. No. Alright. We keep going. It would be nice to know what badge I'd be getting. There's probably a way to find out. Hold on, let me just see, because I know, well, we have this thing right there, but I think actually no, that's from this. That's from the permafrost board. Let's see if the thing has anything. The profile. Quick play. Not sure. I don't see anything here. Right, because it's all 4. Drop and then it... I was gonna say drop and then, nope, that's not happening. Drop and then move, because that's the way you can... that's the way you can get things to where you need them to be. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on to just the regular one, and then we'll see if I do any better. I think yes, but perhaps not significantly better. I have a feeling it might be that time where it's just telling me it's time to go. We haven't reached 2 hours yet. They do have a new mode in 40 lines where if you get 40 lines with 40 spins, then you get a special badge. I don't think I'm getting that. Because I had to set up mechanical heart or something, and I don't know how to do that. Well, the mechanical heart isn't actually that hard. It is a mech technique, so as long as you understand how to build the mech, you can just do it. You just gotta learn the mech, that's all. Why would I do that? We'll do it that way. I'm starting to run out of, oh, no, we're good, we're good. That is not good. That is especially not good. I'm gonna take a small break here. I'm gonna try seeing if we can improve 40 lines a little bit. Personal best is at just under 60 seconds, which isn't great. I mean, it's good in that maybe we'll get sub 60, but it's not consistently sub 60. Oh no. Starting to get affected by the snowball board. This is not good. We're absolutely not getting sub 60 with this one. Turns out that wasn't even 4. Oh, that's I killed way more time than I needed. 113. Yeah. I feel like my ARR might be just a little bit too slow. I'm feeling it's a little bit slow. But I hesitate to go to make it faster because well, I actually used to have it faster. But I slowed it down because I was misdropping too much. I might have to put it back. Yeah, maybe I have to put that back. I'm gonna give that a shot. No, don't cancel. Or don't exit. What if I increase my ARR? I don't remember what I had before. I think it was at 1.2. Am I messing up? I think this might be okay. I don't know what happened because, well, for one, I'm not using the. I had bought a controller because I thought it was misdropping too much, and it helped. And then I stopped playing for a bit, and then now I can't use that controller anymore because it's something different about it, or it's something in the way I'm handling it. It's not. I'm not experiencing the same problem as before, and using it actually creates more problems. So I've gone back to the other controller. Okay. I'm gonna say AR might be a little bit too fast. Put it at 1.5. Hello, that dash tap back. I should not be doing that. This feels comfortable though. Maybe maybe I will change it back. Actually, you know what? Why don't we, I said I wouldn't touch Tetra League today, but I'm kind of feeling it. Only up to 3 games, because I think any more than that, and just gonna go down. Testing out new settings in Tetra League. That's probably not a good idea. I feel faster. In case that means anything, although the fact that I'm sliding like that is not a good thing. Alright, I hear that. Let's take advantage of that. George, welcome in. Apparently not followed already. Hello. Thank you for following. Usually I don't announce follows, but you did it yourself, so I am okay to do that. Yeah, I have the lurkers. Was it lurkers welcome tag or something? And I'm the kind of person who prefers not to out people. Oh, whoops. Prefers not to out people for following, because maybe you're lurking, you don't want that kind of attention. I know for me, I tend to wait until the stream was over before following, unless I'm already in chat. In which case, it's kind of weird to chat and not be following. But yeah, welcome in. I'm just taking a quick break from the Snowball events. Although, taking a break and going into Tetra League is a bit of a choice. Especially right after changing my settings, too. Because I did feel like I was feeling a little bit slow on my ARR. So I had changed it to make it a little bit faster. So this may be a little bit overconfidence, but we'll see. Like that, what is that? I don't think I'm getting out of that one. Yeah, not too bad though. Questionable. But I guess we can go with this, sure. Hello? What am I doing? Okay, that's not even anything to do with settings, that's just... Okay, no, that was also not the move. I could probably set up a T-spin there. Not worth it. This maybe, though. I do not like this. Very good. So that's game 1. I said I will play no more than 3 games because otherwise my performance will go down. As it did last time. That's why we're down at A+ instead of back in the so for context, we used to be at S-. I feel like I should be at S. But... Performance. I mean, maybe high S-. I don't think I'm quite as high as S yet. At least not Season 2 S. Oh, whoops. I was going to do DT cannon, but not with that opening. And instead, we're just going to do a good old 9-0 and see where that takes us. Not when you do that. I hear that. I don't like the sound of that. Okay. Time to down stack a 3 wide. And that is not how you down stack a 3 wide. I saw that DT. I'm trying way too hard to preserve this this T-spin. It's not even going to be a complete one either. I think I'm going to have to break. Ah, it's getting too dangerous. I set up a T-spin and I don't even have a T-piece coming up. I could have kept that though. Probably not the most efficient down stack for that one. But enough. Okay, here is where we can DT. And since the guy's gonna do DT anyway, it's just not too bad. It's a bit of a slow DT, isn't it? Actually, I think they messed up. I do wonder about this ARR value. Because on the one hand, it feels better, but also it feels like I'm slipping more too. That is not good. I set up a... we're gonna do that, and we don't have enough. How do you send garbage and I didn't? Unless I sent garbage and then they just immediately send it back to me. Which is one of the risks of the perfect clear opener. Man, I need these eyepieces. And I keep using them. Too slow. And this is where things start to fall apart. Okay, can I take advantage of that? Hopefully, yes. Just get another T-spin there. Not enough? Alright, well I got Surge. Which means I just need to break this for it to set off. And it wasn't enough. Well, that's a bit of a questionable move. Sure. MTT spin. I don't think I'm surviving this one. No sweep, at least. Unlucky. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Although, well, considering that I was 13-ish... Oh, I got somebody who's actually unranked. But yeah, considering I was around 13,000 TR, that was not unexpected. Alright, it seems like they're probably much lower in skill than me, so I'm gonna try not to destroy them too hard. Good time to practice my 9-0s. Excuse me, what? Yeah, that should be enough. Well then, that's fine. Actually, I could have turned that into a T-spin triple. Too late now. Actually, not a triple because it didn't clear. How are they getting so many? Okay, well I used a T. Not a good move. Alright, we'll take advantage of that. That's not a T-piece. Well, the GG there is okay. I don't know. There's some etiquette about doing GG, and sometimes if you do GG, it's I come off as a little bit what's the word I'm looking for? Bad manners? It's not the word I was looking for, but yeah. But yeah. With new people, it's best not to go all out. because you never know how how into the game they are, and it's very easy to get discouraged if you end up losing a lot. So you don't. It's not that you nerf yourself really, but just be aware. I put it. Oh, that was just bad. I covered, or I stacked more on the well, and then I misdropped an eyepiece. What am I doing? And you know what I said about performance dropping as soon as we hit 3 games? It's starting to come in. Alex Giraffe, welcome in. I will read that after this. Come on. Well, we covered the well. Now I can do this. And now open the well. Of course I did that. I just gotta make sure to keep that open. Drop this down. Do that, and then... could have counted to 4. Doesn't matter too much here. Missed drop. All right. Very good. Sharon will go shower. Happy New Year. Yes. Happy New Year to you as well. Looking forward to seeing more from you, Neko, in the future. You will drop me a little bit of a hint here, but you will see us do something in the near future. Yes. So do watch out for that. Ah. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. Hope you have a good shower. Gonna drop the quad in there. And drop the quad here. Drop the quad there. Alright, and then we DT. We don't DT. What do I do with this? I'm going to turn that into this. It's much more effective. Too bad. That would have been, ooh. I think I thought a little bit too hard there. That would have been good, though. Keep leaving before I can say GG. Well, this is, unfortunately solidly an A+, which is not where I want to be. But, my performance is going to die if I keep playing, so we're not going to do that. Just gonna have to do that off stream. We're gonna go back to the snowball board here and maybe the reverse. The reverse was a mistake. Oh, nope. Nope. As I said, reverse was... Oh, we could have clutched that, too. Reverse was a mistake. Let's go back to normal. Yeah, we'll probably do a little bit of this and then we'll probably call it there. I do not like that. Keep covering the well. Can't be doing that. I think we can do this. Would have been nice to be able to set up a T-spin there, something, but oh yuck. Alright, can I get down without issues? Apparently yes. Probably should have cleared that with the S piece. So funny. I have a T-piece, but I couldn't fit that in because I need an overhang. This is not going to cut it. At least make that 4. Tower climber. Have I been here before? All right. What is this? Meters climbed. Okay, so it's just a it's a measure of how high I've climbed. We'll go for a couple more. I think we'll call it there. I need to eat. I wonder if that's what's causing my performance to go down. I need to eat. Maybe I should maybe consider eating before stream or something, which is not something I would typically do. Or at least not right before stream. But I do feel my performance going down pretty significantly here. Like that, what was that? No way I get to keep the combo going. I don't think I would have with that anyway. I saw that. Can't cover the X's. Actually, speaking of food, the holidays do mess with my food planning a little bit because I expect to get a lot of food, or to take home a lot of food rather. So I have to make sure that I don't cook anything, or rather leave anything in the fridge for too long, because I'm gonna get a lot of food. But that also means that sometimes I underestimate and end up with not enough food before I get food, which means I gotta think of I gotta think of what I need, what I can have tonight. No, actually, I think it might be okay for tonight. It might be tomorrow that I might not be okay for. Although tomorrow may be one of those days where I get food. I just don't know what time, because as I said earlier, I don't find out about these things until sometimes the day of. Makes it difficult to plan. I just know that there is very likely something that's going to be happening tomorrow. I just don't know exactly what or when. I don't know, I would have been able to do that anyway. Alright. Maybe one or two more and then we'll call it there. I have not said last one yet, so I can't say anything about that. I don't have enough. I don't have a T-piece coming up. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that either, but... And I just read that one wrong. We're now at 8x8. Two eye dependencies, and I do not want that. I should have filled in the other side. It's lower. Be a little bit greedy there. Turn that into 4. And I messed up. Can I get a T-piece soon enough? No. You're just gonna have to do the... Oh. Okay. Okay, I said one or two more. That was one. I can still go for a second one. But I am starting... The hunger is starting to settle in here. Actually, I don't remember. Does tetrio have ARS? Or IRS, rather? Initial rotation system. Where you hold a rotation key, and the piece will rotate as it spawns. I'm gonna test that out. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Of course, the first one to go is the O piece. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. I guess not. feel like it could have been a T-spin. Of some sort. Okay, we'll call it there. Alright, well, we're probably, hopefully getting something or other here. I don't expect to get this much. I don't know what rank we're on. But we'll find out. We'll probably get at least something here. In any case, this has been tetrio. If you want to play this yourself, you do have... If you want to try out the event, you do have about a day left. A day and 16 hours, roughly. I think the event goes away in New Year's, so if you want to try this out, now is your time to do it. The game is free to play, free to win. You can play in your browser, or you can download the desktop client, as I have here. But yeah, as for stuff coming up, this will be the last stream for the year, not the last stream for the week. Next up is on Friday. We're going to be... That is the wrong one. Hold up. See, OBS crashed, or no, my computer crashed. I plugged in my headphones, and the computer immediately shut down, or powered off. Didn't shut down, powered off. So I think I might have a loose wire inside the PC case or something. Composition. One moment while I adjust that. So yeah, this Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing another composition stream. This time it is going to be a new piece. This will be a background track for Alice Chainsteel. He approached me wanting a BGM track. And while I don't normally take commissions, maybe I should consider taking commissions soon. But I figured I got an idea for him. And it was enough to get going for what he wanted. So we're gonna do it. Alice Chainsteel. Yeah, that's him over there. Yeah, we're gonna do that on Friday. I'm hoping we can finish the composition on stream, but no promises on that. But because of this commission, I will also allow myself to work on this off stream, just so we have a speedy delivery, to not keep them waiting. For those of you not in the Discord, we have a Discord. We have a channel for music making, as well as following block games like tetrio and tetris and all that. We do also have a stagger channel, which I have not been posting very much on recently, but I may start to if I want to get that rank back. But that's where I post all my my stacker content, so that it doesn't fill up the main channel here. Am I missing anything else? I may be missing something else. For those of you who are new here, my name is Penbu. I'm the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. Today we play tetrio. Twitch, stick around, we're going to find something to rate. YouTube, if the person I find is also dual streaming, I will also manually send you there. But otherwise, brings us to the last stream of the year. And Happy New Year! Because I won't be able to say that on stream tomorrow, or the day after. Alright, I think that's it. We'll leave it there. Sign off for 2025. Good night, and yeah, enjoy your New Year celebrations. Bye. Alright, I think I found a retarget. YouTube, they're not dual streaming, so I'll say goodbye to you. And Queen Guardvar, welcome in. Thanks for lurking, which I assume you had lurked. But yeah, for Twitch, we're gonna go visit Star. They're a much better player than I am. But they're also playing tetrio. Yeah, I've met Star. Anyway, I'm starting to blank out here. This is the raid message. If you'd like to participate, you can go ahead and copy that and paste it in when we get there. And yeah, enjoy the much better gameplay. Currently doing 40 lines, trying to get something. Who knows? Oh, actually, no. I'm doing Tetra League. That's what it is. U rank, right? The Star is U rank. Yes, you'll definitely see much better gameplay than what you saw here. So enjoy that. Yeah, and once again, good night, and Happy New Year. Bye.